Hello, let's start today's editorial. But before starting this editorial, I just wanted to tell you reading one editorial on a regular basis not just help you in your understanding, this will help in your overall related to your communication, your better understanding, your speaking, comprehension and all the related aspect. I am here I can understand कि हमारे we are come from a background where English not considered as a childhood language. मैंने अपने आप को टाइम दिया एफर्ट्स दिए एंड नाउ आई एम इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू टू स्पीक लाइक दिस सो आप क्यों नहीं बोल सकते यू हैव दैट पोटेंशियल बट द ओनली थिंग इज रिक्वायर्ड द बेटर कम्युनिकेशन टुगेदर so whatever the query you have just response me on the comment section and I really happy to help you with one to one or the way you want it. So let's get started. Disturbing dilation, untamed inflation risk hurting domestic consumption. Just 5 days after Reserve Bank of India Governor Shakti Kanta Das asserted that inflation has shown signs of moderation and the worst is behind us. Monday's release of Consumer Price Index CPI estimates for January revealed a disconcerting reversal in price gains trend. Headline retail inflation, which had steadily aged over the last quarter of 2022 from September's 5-month high of 7.4%, quickened by 80 basis points last month to 6.5%. Propelling the acceleration was a 175 basis points jump in food prices, with inflation measured by the Consumer Food Price Index quickening to 5.94% from December's 9.14%. 4.19%. Adding this Adding to the disquiet is the fact that inflation had already been at an elevated 6% in January 22, implying that the year-on-year increase was since a favorable base effect and entirely due to an upsurge in the momentum of price gains. Food prices climbed across the board, with vegetables being the solitary item in the CPI's 12-member food and beverages subgroup to post a year-on-year deflation of 11.7% as winter supply outstripped demand. Cereals, which include rice and wheat and carries the heaviest weight of almost 10% in the subgroup, logged a 16.1% jump in prices, and milk and dairy products, the second heaviest, saw prices gain by 8.79%. Policymakers must be particularly worried about the 2.6% month on month dilation in cereal prices. More so because this disproportionately impacts rural households, which spend a larger share of their income on food, with a 12.4% weight in the rural consumption basket. Cereal prices fueled January's overall rural headline inflation at an even quicker 6.85% pace. The surprise reversal in price trends suggests inflationary expectations in the economy are nowhere near anchored and will necessitate further policy action both from the RBI and fiscal authorities. To be sure, Mr. Das last week not only announced a 25 basis points interest rate increase but also committed the RBI to enacting policy that ensures a durable disinflation with core inflation or price gains that strip out the impact of food and fuel prices remaining stubbornly struck above 6% and in fact inches by last month to 6.23% from December 6.22%. Policymakers face the challenge of targeting the components of the inflationary trend that can be addressed by raising credit cost and tamping down on demand. given that inflation in several key services categories, including health and personal care, is running well above the RBI's upper bound of 6%, with prices continuing to harden. The center and states must mull measures including rationalization of GST rates to help ease the inflationary burden on the economy, with overseas demand set to stay weak this year. Untamed inflation risk hurting domestic consumption and the recovery overall economic growth. Thank you very much. Let me know your response on the comment section.